Good morning, Evergreen. How are we? Dr. T here. Hey, we are swiftly approaching the end of April. But the reason I'm reaching out to you today, May 5th, Friday, May 5th, we are having our first annual Career Day. What is Career Day? We have 16 parents, grandparents, uncles, community members coming in to present their career path, their career journey, who they were as students in elementary school, how they came to be, and offer some nuggets of information to our third and fourth grade classes throughout the entire day. We're having an entire day of career education from community members, from doctors to vocations to in between. We want students to get a real feel for what they were when they were in fourth grade and how they matriculated through to become in the career that they're in, identifying their personal strengths and or deficits, and identifying what do I ultimately want to do. Those of us that are adults know there is nothing worse than coming to a job you do not enjoy. So finding your passion and then finding a passion that someone will pay you to come to, what's better than that? So kicking off this series, we have a fourth grade student, Miss Devin Story. She has interviewed our superintendent, Dr. Short. Over the next 2 weeks, I have a number of students who are going to be interviewing a number of our staff to just talk about their journey, whom they were as a 10-year-old, whom they were as a 20-year-old, and how they became teachers, counselors, superintendents, what have you. We want our students to get a true feel for what it means to matriculate into your career. So I hope you enjoyed this series. Hopefully you find it insightful. Hopefully it is extremely impactful for these third and fourth graders. Next year, my idea is to grow it to where even kindergarten through 4 gets all of this exposure. Research has shown the earlier students have these types of conversations about career and career paths, the more readily they are able to identify the path that they need to take to gain their career success. Nothing stresses us out more as school counselors, especially at the high school level, when you're talking to the 10th, 11th, and 12th grader, and you're having those discussions about, well, what do you want to do? What do you think? Where you want to go? Are you thinking college? You're thinking 2-year? You're thinking vocation? Just want to go into the workforce? And they hit you with, I don't know, which is often typical of an adolescent. Do you have to have it figured out at 16? Absolutely not, because I'm sitting here as a school counselor. I didn't think I was going to end up a school counselor, but it has really worked out for me. But I was able to identify my strengths and find a career that really tied it in together. So our goal, not just at Evergreen, but throughout Gateway, is to continue to have this type of dialogue, presentation, and conversations with their students earlier and earlier. So by the time they are in middle school, they are really identifying what their strengths are, what they're good at, what they feel would be a good match for a career, and then having a true understanding of the steps that are needed to get to that ultimate position. You know, you don't want to be a 12th grader who doesn't understand school loans. You don't want to be a 12th grader who understands, well, do you go to college, take out these loans, and then you go get that starter job and realize this is not a personal fit for you. So the earlier these conversations, the better for the students. So I hope you enjoy this series. So kicking off is Dr. Short, who is the district superintendent, being interviewed by one of our outgoing fourth graders, Devin Story. I will continue to add interviews as we go along the next 2 weeks, and then that will culminate with our career day, which is May 5th, 2023. Thank you to the 16 presenters we have coming in that day to present a wide array of experiences and careers. As always, stay well, Evergreen.